Hi Libra, this is Angel Aura Divination. I'm here to give the sign of Libra a spiritual message from their guides. I'm going to be utilizing the energies of the Spirit Animal Oracle, the Energy Oracle cards, and the Angelarium Oracle of Emanations. I'm also going to be using the original tarot, which is really just another, iteration of the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. I'm using the Angelarium and the Spirit Animal Oracles to describe the guides that might be connecting to you through these readings. I've already prayed over the cards. I don't know if I said that. I'm also going to be using the Energy Oracle to give me an imprint on what the reading is supposed to be about, and then the tarot to delineate what that's going to be, right? And also give you a little bit of advice at the end. So the first card that you have is the Bee Spirit. Sweet results await. This is the energetic vibration of 7. The guides that might be connecting with you might be part of a larger group of people or a larger group of beings, maybe, depending on what it is that you're connecting with, whether that's your gods, your deities, your ancestors, any spirits, any energies, whatever. They're possibly connected to a large group of individual beings that are, known to create a network, right? That's a good way to put it. I would also say that they are known to be in pursuits of good things, positivity, happiness, growth, things like that. Think of the bee chasing the flower. I also get with the Angelarium card, Sahakiel, which is the angel of sky. I get an impression that they might be associated with the sky, with travel, planes, boats, compasses. I'm seeing an association with angels. You could be connected to angels in particular. It's more of a feminine energy. I don't necessarily always talk about masculine and feminine in my reading. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It depends on if it's really necessary. Here it's more of a feminine energy, but ultimately it's more neutral than anything else. They also might be associated to some extent with the energy of armor, breastplates, particular clothing items, being unbound or unchained. They also might be associated with the sun in a particular way. The moon may be significant as well. Not necessarily nature overall, but just those kinds of energies, right? And so what the reading is going to be about, we have the door to value, which is a 31, reducing down to the energetic vibration of 4. We also have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, which is a 40, reducing down to the energetic vibration of 4. This reading seems to be about you needing to pursue material wealth, but also to see your own inner value as well. You could be in a situation right now where you're very much focused on trying to make money or trying to have certain material items or think stability within your own life, and getting that particularly through pursuing jobs or finances in a way that doesn't necessarily honor yourself. And Archangel Metatron is really coming out here to kind of give you the advice that you need to be looking with your spiritual sight, so to speak, to actually determine whether or not what you're doing is honoring yourself, and also what you can do to honor yourself better in the future. Let's get some tarot cards out for the Libra collective. I hope I didn't call you Taurus. I just did the Taurus reading. Yeah, I'm going to be posting 4 of these today. I'm recording this on TikTok, and I'm going to be posting a clip of it on TikTok. And then I'm going to be posting the whole reading on YouTube. So definitely go check out all my social medias. Right now I'm very active on TikTok. I'm active on Instagram. I'm active on the website, formerly known as Twitter. Doing all kinds of tarot, spiritual, charm readings, all kinds of stuff, right? Let's get into it, though, for the Libra collective. What does Libra need to know? Oh, first card we have coming out, we have the Ace of Wands. This is an opportunity for you to have more happiness, growth, prosperity, physical health, good things. That's really what the Wands is all about. It's kind of like an accumulation of tasks that ultimately lead you to having better for yourself in your life. And sometimes it can be good, and sometimes it can be bad, depending on what those tasks are or what influence those things as well, right? We have the Ace of Cups coming out. Oh my gosh, this is definitely going to be a new beginning that's associated particularly with your happiness and health overall. I would also say that you might have in your hands, a new opportunity for financial gains or a better or deeper relationship, they're saying, to yourself, with yourself, for your emotional growth, development, happiness, abundance. We have the Queen of Swords here. It's definitely something that you're going to be needing to protect to a certain extent, utilizing your intuition and discernment to make sure that you're doing things the right way, as far as the right way in terms of you doing things that are self-serving as opposed to doing things that serve a greater whole. And I think that might be why the guide that's communicating with you, or the guides that might be communicating with you that are part of some sort of network, are trying to inform you that maybe you being a part of something so big makes you feel small, and they know better. You know what I'm saying? Because they were part of something very big, or they were part of, a community or a network or whatever it was. We have the Four of Swords coming out. You need to focus more on having more rest. You also might need to focus on prayer, meditation, transcendental meditation, they're saying. Spiritual insight, like searching for spiritual insight. You might need to spend time like pondering. They're showing me like the thinking man or whatever that statue is. We have the Four of Cups. Yes, because they're trying to give you messages, but you're not necessarily receiving the messages because they're not what you want to hear. And that doesn't serve you. You need to be pursuing pleasure and happiness and growth, because that's where those things are if it's not already within you. And to pursue some of that, you need to be listening to your heart, listening to your soul. What is your soul telling you to do? Because you are convincing yourself, with the Seven of Swords coming out, that getting away with knowledge, oh my gosh, okay. They're kind of saying with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Swords is like, typically it's related to deception, pulling the wool over somebody's eyes. It's related to kind of like, because they always focus on the tent imagery. What I really think here is stealing people's ideas. That could also be it as well. Is that you think in your head that when you get spiritual messages that they are just thoughts that are recycling back to the forefront of your consciousness. And that could be true, but that does not mean that they're not spiritually significant to you, right? We have the Hierophant coming out. A lot of this could have to do with your beliefs when it comes to your connection to community. You might want to commune with other people, or you might not necessarily associate yourself with a particular belief system that would encourage or inhibit your spiritual growth. But with that being said, this is not tarot card readings. It's not, but in itself, religion. Tarot card readings in itself is not a spirituality. It's not a spiritual ideology. You can learn a lot about your spirituality, and yes, you can practice a lot of different things utilizing tarot cards or divination or oracle cards or whatever. But that does not mean that it's like an ideology. And with that being said, it can give you some of the aspects of what, let's say, religion could, but that does not mean that it is in itself. Listening to a tarot card reading or a spiritualist, or even being one yourself, it does not necessarily mean that you are a part of a group of anything in particular. You define what that means for yourself. We have the Ten of Swords here. And I think, and so it's almost kind of like you might be pursuing knowledge as well. This could be what it's about. Like if you're in college, or if you're thinking about going to school, you might be in a pursuit of knowledge, or even thinking about possibly about going back to school, they're saying. And they told me to put the air quotes up, right? Going back to school to pursue knowledge that does not necessarily serve you in particular, but that makes your company look good because you have a degree or something like that. Or they told you, oh, well, you'll make more money if you have this degree, and you're considering that. That might not necessarily be the best thing for you. The advice that I have for you, because I'm running to my time limit, is the Magician. You need to take control of your own creative pursuits. Think about who you want to be and make that your priority. Make that person your priority. Make those things that person does your priority. If you are being influenced by outside groups, people, influences, beings, whatever, that you do not necessarily want to be associated with, you have the opportunity and the option to cut those connections, to cut those cords, and to call the shots in your own life. You need to remember that. That's all I have for you right now, Libra. Definitely go check out all the other readings that I'm doing this week. And that's all I have. Goodbye.